Hey guys, we're back. Hopefully this will not cut out this time.
Hello. No, I can't hear you. Hello. Hello. Oh man. Hello.
Hey, is that better?
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good. Just a few technical issues here. Okay, cool. So, yeah, can you share with us what your background is like before network marketing? You already touched on it a little bit.
Yeah, so it was super stressful. Running businesses, with that came lots of overhead, lots of time away from doing the things I really wanted to do in life, spending time away from loved ones, time away from family. And what I found was that it was when I'm stressed, I'm not myself. So it was causing a ripple across my life. It was affecting my relationship, which was affecting, my family, my kids, and it was just stressful. The best way to explain it, I guess, was I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So, but at the time, like I thought, I thought I had to do what I had to do. I thought my mindset back then was I couldn't um, I couldn't do anything else because that's all I knew.
Okay, cool. So, how did you first hear about network marketing?
So, funny enough, the first time I heard the concept was when I was working on a building site, and and one of my tradies came in and he just told me about this business model where I could generate an income which was residual. Now it's similar to a passive income without the massive outlay, without the massive capital. So residual income means you build a business where you get paid in your sleep, and where if you don't show up to work next month, you still get paid after the initial work's already been done. So that to me was the light at the end of the tunnel. And I guess I understood the concept. I understood the business model. I believed the business model when I heard about it, and that's when I started doing my research, and found so much positive and good things about the industry.
Fantastic.
I
And
saw I saw the freedom.
that's what everyone wants, right? And how about this current company that you're with, Isogenics? How did you hear about that? And did you have any previous network marketing experience with another company?
I had a TAD, but I failed um, previous to what I'm doing now. I had a bit of experience, but I failed, and it was difficult. But I'm grateful it happened because it was my apprenticeship. It was my traineeship where I got to learn the fundamentals, the skills, and yeah, and then yeah, I had a tad of experience, but it was very bad
Okay, and this
previous.
company that you're with now, is that's going to be your last, your final, your home?
Yeah, yeah. so from the moment I started, I knew it was different. It was just there was loads of success coming out physically and financially, and yeah, everything changed once I joined Isogenics.
Fantastic. And why did you decide that this was the right vehicle to put all your time and energy in? You said that you were time poor, you were busy, you were stressed out. So having this add to what you were already doing, it must have meant something to you. You know, you must have seen amazing possibilities to actually keep following
Yeah,
it through.
yeah, yeah. Well, so before any of this happened, before we found out about this, my wife and I sat down and with traditional businesses and jobs, 99% of the people are working 5, 6, 7 days a week. And because we were so stressed out back then, we sat down and made a clear decision to create a stress-free life. And that's what kept us going, because not long after that, we found out about residual income. We found out about how we could create freedom for ourselves. And that alone is what kept us going, because we had the belief in the products, we had the belief in the company, we had the belief in the industry, we had the belief in ourselves. We knew from the we just knew it was going to happen. So we held on to that stress-free life. We deep down to our core, we knew that residual income was possible because we saw so many people go before us. And and there is a bit of skepticism when we first come out. When I first heard about it, I went and talked to my, a few close friends and uncle, and a few a few older people that I respected, and they nearly talked me out of it, because they grew up without technology, they grew up without social media, they grew up without the internet. So they were talking as though they were protecting me, because they were because they didn't understand it. They didn't have the knowledge. They had knowledge in other areas, but not in this space. So I'm so glad I didn't listen to them, because they nearly talked me out of something they knew nothing about. But it's not their fault. It's just because they didn't know enough about it. They were protecting me, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just had to talk to other people and do more research about the people that were actually in the space, succeeding in the space.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's going to be people out there who might have a little, they might be curious to find out a little bit more information. But there's, it's not the norm that society necessarily dictates. So, what would you recommend for someone who just wants to have a little peek, see a little bit more about what it's about, meet people, find out a bit more of the background?
Yeah, so there's so much good stuff out there. There's so much you can research. Be careful what you look at, because sometimes anyone can put blogs or information online. So keep looking. Speak to the people that are kicking goals. Speak to the people that are winning in the space. Speak to when you do your research, don't just look at 1, 2, 3 things. Keep looking, keep digging, because the further you look, the better it gets. And then, I just link arms with someone and go for it, because it's a space where people want to lift you up and help you succeed.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. And I've experienced that as well. Going along to events, the community and the vibe is just completely different to anything else that I've been to, or like corporate environments and that kind of stuff. So it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, get to the events. They are a lot of fun, and there's so many good-looking people there. So get yourself along and have some fun and learn the skills to help yourself create freedom. Or you might just want to earn an extra three, four, five, $600 to pay for those or to cover those annoying bills, which hundreds and thousands of people are doing that right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's your highlight been since joining Isogenics?
Oh, there's so many. We've made some of our closest friends through this. Obviously, it's given us time and financial freedom. We get to travel the world full time with my wife and kids. So that's a highlight. And just to eliminate that stress, I closed down my building company about 3 or 4 years ago, which alleviated a lot of stress. And yeah, I mean, we've almost paid our house off in full. Just it's given us so much freedom, and it's this whole sense of, wow, who can we help achieve the same?
Yeah, that's incredible. And you're early 30s, right? Almost paid your
Early
house off as well.
30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, early 30s. And yeah, I mean, it's not all about the money. It's what the money. It's the choice.
Sorry, say that again.
I was going to say it's not all about the money. It's the choice it can give you. So you can choose what you want to do with your life. And back then, when I was so stressed out, I couldn't even see. It was like I was walking in the fog, where I couldn't see 2 feet in front of me. So I was just just flat out all the time. But now I've got the time and the space to create and live how I choose, right? I get to choose who I spend my time with. I get to choose where I am. I get to, I get to, participate in my hobbies when I want. It's a totally different realm. It's a totally different life now because like last night we randomly, so Saturday we went up to Brisbane and went to a concert Saturday night. Last night we randomly booked in at the Star for our anniversary to give the kids another experience, and it's Monday morning and I'm not stressing to go to work. It's just a totally different environment where and we've helped people do the same. We've helped people create the same kind of freedom. It's not all about us. It's not all about me. It's about others and who we can help next.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. And what's your mission going forward?
Mission is to create more 6 and 7 feet. Sorry, I'll start that again. Our mission is to create more 6 and 7 figure income earners, and just have a positive impact on people's lives, physically and financially, because we've got solutions to transform lives. We've got solutions for energy, weight loss, muscle gain, healthy aging, wellness, overall optimal health, and of course wealth creation. So everybody can really benefit from what we have, and it's our mission to really impact people and show them a better way, because it's not perfect, it's just better.
Fantastic. And just one last question before we jump off. What are you most excited about for your future?
That's a big one, because it's funny because you've always got to step your goals forward. We're very comfortable with where we're at now, but what I'm most excited about, I guess it goes back to the last question, where we get to help people really radically change their lives, and I think it's about the people. So that's what excites me the most, is about being on this journey with other people and linking arms and living life, because life, I've I've found when I've had, especially with kids, life, and I keep looking over there because they're over there asleep. See, life goes super fast. Like, I still feel 18. I'm pushing, 40. I'm on the way to 40. So, and I'll be 40. I'm 33 now, but I'll be 40 in an instant. So, yeah, life's about living.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Thanks for jumping on tonight or this morning over there. I'm sure we'll be back
My
again.
pleasure. My
But thanks for
pleasure.
your time. Hope people have got some good value out of this. And if you want to find out a little bit more, you can just drop me a message. We've got an event coming up on Wednesday here in Hartford at 7:30. So yeah, I'll
Oh,
say good night and
and
catch you later.
and hey, Kev, you've got a massive event over in the UK coming up in a few weeks' time. One of the biggest events of the year. So, if you're curious, link up with Kev and go to this event because and there's no pressure. You can go just to find out if it's for you or not, and if it's for you, great. If it's not, great. But if you don't go, you'll never know. So I urge you to link arms with Kevin. I've met. He's one of my best mates, and just trust the process. Check it out, and hey, it might be for you. It might not be.
Awesome. Thanks for that. I'll catch
Thanks,
you
mate.
later.
See you, buddy.